Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. You can't see it, but like I'm always trying to get underneath or over here. Oh boy, I'm really going through something. I'm dealing with something pretty. The videos might be a little weird time, weird edit. They might be a little weird, but yeah. Anyhow, the show must go on. I don't want to. I know all of you are going to say, like, oh, take time away or whatever, but honestly, that's not really good for me. It's much better that I stay talking to you and stay productive and stay active. So we do have things to talk about, and I want to know what you think about them in the comments down below. We're kicking it off with my PSA that Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope looks amazing. Nobody really watched the video I posted about the game, and nobody seems to be super hyped about it, but you should be. I think it looks fantastic. It looks like a super huge step up from the original. I think it's going to be great. That's out in October, and we have more new games that are kind of just popping out of nowhere. A big leak happened this morning for Need for Speed. Now, there's been a lot of rumors that Need for Speed is coming back in 2022, but by my watch, it's basically October, and that means the year's like can't happen. But can it happen? Apparently, according to Insider Gaming and Tom Henderson, he's been very darn reliable, and he seems to have restraint when it comes to leaks. I like what he does. And he says that Need for Speed Unbound is still releasing this year, December 2nd. The game has not been announced, but it's coming out in less than 3 months. The game has not been announced. Apparently, it's going to happen in early October, and then December 2nd, we're getting a new Need for Speed. Now, if you're a big racing fan, that is great news. If you're a Switch-only fan, oh boy. According to Insider Gaming, it's coming to PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. They're not sure yet if it's going to hit last-gen consoles, but it seems like it might be a next-gen only title. And I wonder if this is going to be a free-to-play game, free-to-start, something like that. Like, this is such a short reveal cycle. 2 months, pretty much. That is insane. So I don't know what this game is going to be. If it's, I don't know. It sounds like it is a full big, not like a mobile game. This is EA bringing Need for Speed to the holiday season for 2022. So we'll keep tabs on that and see if this reveal happens, when it happens, what they're planning to do with an 8-week or 7-week hype cycle. That's unprecedented. You know it's not unprecedented? Nintendo getting cozy with celebrities. First, Post Malone did a concert with Pokemon. I think Katy Perry did a Pokemon thing, and now Ed Sheeran has a Pokemon song where he's singing and dancing with Pokemon. And apparently, this song is actually in Scarlet and Violet. Apparently, this new song, Celestial, that debuted with a music video today, is going to be near the very end of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is wild. No voice acting, but Ed Sheeran singing in our Pokemon game. Nintendo loves to do this as of late. I mean, Chris Pratt is Mario. Ed Sheeran has a Pokeball. What will they think of next? But it's kind of cool to see Nintendo so mainstream. I know in a lot of ways these things appear corny, but like you got to consider Nintendo is making massive efforts to really expand their reach, expand the media that they infiltrate, and I think they can do it. As long as that Mario movie trailer comes out hot next week. Ooh, it's already next week. That's going to be so fun. They're doing a pretty good job. But if you want to hear Ed Sheeran's song and see how he shoos the Charmander off his piano set, Mew flying around his head while he's trying to get the lyrics out, check it out. Almost the spooky season, and Dead Space Remake is looking super hot. Apparently, there's a media event that I wasn't invited to. People are playing the game. I love Dead Space. I would have loved to have been there. But anyways, a couple new screenshots in the box art. Game is going to be scary and creepy. It's coming out in January. It's almost spooky season. Spooky games and me don't really get along well, but I do love... There is a mosquito on my feet. Oh my god. How many times are you going to bite me? Bro. These mosquitoes love my feet. I don't know. I shouldn't say that on the internet. Anyhow, Dead Space looks hot, but you know what's not hot? Microsoft Xbox ruining the eShop. There's one thing Nintendo has done better than everybody else. Yes, I know they've sold more and they make better games, but there's one other thing they've done better than everybody else, which is avoid the $70 price tag. They've avoided it, and now Xbox has come in to crunch their crackers, rain on their parade, and ruin the eShop. Because our first $70 Switch game has arrived, stealth dropped out of nowhere. Big thanks to Bethesda and Phil Spencer for dropping Skyrim. a brand new Anniversary Edition onto Switch for $69.99. Now you can buy an upgrade pack to just upgrade your OG Skyrim Switch for $20, and that's going to bring you all sorts of content from the Anniversary Edition that popped up on other platforms in previous years. You're going to get new content, 3 official add-ons, as well as like the Creation Suite. You can't download mods on Switch, but you get sort of like their Creation Suite content, I believe. So some of the mods that they already have like sort of pre-packaged. But it's $70 if you want this by itself. $70. Most game companies have been afraid to go there, although some next-gen only titles have reached that mark. Stuff like Returnal on PlayStation 5 costs $70, and this fall, many more games are going to hit the $70 price point. Now, games are expensive to make. The world is a tricky place, but the Switch has avoided this until now. And you're probably wondering, oh my gosh, is Nintendo going to dip their toes in these waters? Because we know they love money and we know they believe their games are worth so much. And I would say no, at least not for now. I made a video a long ways back about if Breath of the Wild 2, aka Tears of the Kingdom, would be $70. Would that be Nintendo's first $70 game? And I think if they do go with like a new Switch Pro, there is a chance. But in today's world right now, where we are with what we know, Nintendo will not come out and all of a sudden say Fire Emblem Engage is $70. They won't. They'll stay at their $60 price point. I really believe that. I don't think this is going to spread like wildfire, although I do think more and more third parties will feel comfortable because it's a game, right? So what if the Switch runs it at sub 30 frames per second and sub 720p? It's a game, right? It costs $70 elsewhere if we do get some of these cross-platform titles, right? If we do get some of these day-and-date games, they may feel tempted to go this route. Now, previously we saw things such as the dastardly Switch tax. This is not a Switch tax. This is just like times are changing, inflation and game development tax. And if you want like a whole diatribe on that, I could give it to you. I mean, games have been 60 for a very long time, so I get it. But we don't need Microsoft coming in here trying to break up our eShop. Like I said, I don't think it's going to have a critical effect. I don't think we're going to see this become rampant. And I definitely don't think Nintendo is going to ruin anything themselves. So we're safe there. Don't worry, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, those are $60 games. But once you open the can, the worms like to crawl out. Okay, I'm really trying to avoid more mosquito bites. I think I got 6 this episode already. New world record, not a fun record. This is the worst part. The Skyrim Anniversary Edition, when it came to other platforms. All right, so this is back in 2021. All right, November 2021, they announced the Skyrim Anniversary Edition, and it was $50. $20 for the upgrade, $50 for the whole thing. $50! That was on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC, with inevitably better performance on literally every platform than Switch. And yet the Switch version costs $70. They really feel like this version of a game you've bought 10 times before and seen for over a decade. Oh my gosh, $70. Why is it $20 more than it was on any other platform? Why? The Switch version, maybe it's that much harder to make. Maybe the port was that much more time consuming, but why pass it on to the consumers? I don't think we should be passed on, and I really hope people pass on this. Honest to goodness. Don't buy Skyrim Anniversary Edition for $70 on your Switch. If you want to make the $20 upgrade, whatever, that's $19.99. But this is probably on sale elsewhere for like $30 or less, and it initially started at $50. It is a darn shame and nearly criminal that they're trying to charge $70. Not trying, actually charging $70 on the eShop. The first $70 eShop game, it's Switch tax, it's inflation tax, it's Skyrim tax, I guess. It's making my feet itch, and I want to know what you think about it. Oh my god, why does it cost so much? Why do I have so many mosquito bites? Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Hug your loved ones, give them a high five, and until next time, thanks again everybody. Appreciate you all. SwitchForce, out.